Wow, guys. I've actually been in the paint booth now for 5 hours straight. We lay 2.5 coats of paint. Then I actually laid 3 thick layers of clear coat. This is a show car and I'm gonna have mirrors underneath, so it has to be really shiny, and I like it when it's shiny. I'm gonna right now show you the car, and it's finished underneath. Then I actually have the rest of the car still to paint, so that's like many hours left. But here you actually got the car. Wow, just look at the shine of that. I'm really happy. I'm not just saying that because it's me that has painted the car. That is actually really nice. Came out super slick. Of course, I have some runs that I actually have to take care of. But if you're actually painting this much of a car in one session, that's really tough to do. But wow, it's really shiny. Wow, I'm really happy about this. As you can see, a lot of clear coat, and we got silky smooth all over the place. Of course, we have plenty of clear coat underneath because I want the reflection from the exhaust system into the paint. And for now, I'm actually gonna go home and sleep. I think the clock is 6 in the morning. Please comment in the comment section below. What do you think about the progress of the car?
2,000 years later.
It's actually the next day here in the workshop, and I stayed late yesterday to actually prepare for paint, but I think the clock is now 5 o'clock and I went directly from work to the workshop. So what I actually did yesterday was prepping every panel on the car for paint. As you can see, all the panels are in black primer, and that's actually because of the color that I'm going to shoot the car with. We have to have a black base for that color. So the doors are fully primed and fixed. So what I'm actually going to do now, I'm just going to show you the tested door handles once again. They are looking fire. And there we got the front bumper. I had to cut some more in that to actually fit the fitment of the whole car. As you can see, on the inside, I actually had to cut it up and plastic weld them and reinforce it. And on the other side, then I had to actually cut a lot of it on the inside, as you saw on this part. So it's a little bit of a Frankenstein front bumper from a Q60. The other door is actually also prepped, and of course we have the Tesla door handles. And there we got the hood. So what the next step is now is that I'm actually gonna block the panels for the last time, and then we're actually gonna mount it onto the car. So I'm gonna have the doors and the fenders and the hood onto the car, because this color seems to be a bit tricky to shoot. So I'm gonna have every panel on. So we're gonna cover it with the paint, the color that we are actually having on the car, and then I'm actually gonna shoot everything with clear. And after that, we're gonna take everything off and sand it down with the 800 grit, block it with 800 or block it with 500, finish it off again with 800, and put 2 layers more of clear coat. You're gonna be with me in the paint booth, and you're gonna figure it out what I'm doing. But this is the next day, and hopefully we make some progress, because I just want to paint this car. I just want to mount stuff again on the car. Hopefully you like the content. It's actually the next day again, but I've been prepping the car now for, I don't know, like 8 hours. I hate prepping cars for paint, especially a complete paint. So what I actually done in the paint booth right now is actually masked off everything that was already painted to actually protect it for now when we're actually gonna paint it on the outside. So this is the prepped car, I would say. So it's the hood, front fenders, the doors, quarter panels of course, and yeah, that's actually how it looks right now. I'm gonna touch up this. I don't want any color difference between the quarter panels and this section, so that's why that's not masked off. And I don't think you actually realize how much work it is prepping a car for paint. Not only that, I did sand every part yesterday. Only sanding down all the parts for paint was like 9 to 10 hours. Because if you want to do it really thoroughly and a perfect paint, I guess, I began with blocking out every panel, and then I went from a 320 blocking, then I went on to the machine with 320, then a soft pad 500, finished out with 800, and then I went over by hand, just making sure there were no imperfections. And now the beast is in the paint booth, and I'm gonna have a huge problem actually moving in here because it's on its cradle. Please cross your fingers now that this goes smooth and nice, that every part is perfect when I'm done, because we put in so much work into this. So cross your fingers, and I'm actually gonna try to take you along when I'm actually laying color and clear coat. Hopefully that's content that you actually want to see. I think it's always cool when people paint and see the difference from when it's black to getting the paint it actually is. Getting empty in the workshop and everything's prepped. So I'm actually gonna go in there now. I'm gonna actually take grease and wax remover over the whole car like twice. And then I'm gonna go in with my anti-static gun. That means that hopefully no dust will land or attract itself to the panels. And I'm actually gonna take a sticky pad, go over the whole car again. And first then I can actually shoot some color. So it takes a lot of time. And as I say, cross your fingers. Ooh. So you were with me with my GoPro and you saw how I laid the first layer of color. And what I actually did before the second layer, I was nibbling off the most of the dust that I had on the paint. That's actually possible. I take a 1200 grit paper, I sand down most of the dust, and then I actually go in and put on a second layer of paint. And after that, I actually do a skim coat. So a skim coat is for these colors with a lot of metallics. I'm actually adding a lot of distance when I spray the car. So I spray from a longer distance just to get rid of imperfections. So you can actually get some zebra strikes, and that's actually from the pressure in the paint gun. When you have a lot of metallics, you can see them really clearly in the sun, but I actually did a skim coat over the whole car, and now it looks really good, and I think it's a perfect surface to actually go over with the clear coat. As you can see, it's super smooth and it's really straight. I think all the work I put into blocking down this car actually made a huge difference, because everything that we actually welded and had bondable is super straight. I'm actually going to see the results when I actually add the clear coat, but hopefully, cross my fingers, this is gonna be sick. And hopefully when I put the clear down, it's gonna show all the hard work that I actually put down. Finally clear coat on this car, and finally we can actually assemble the car. I've been waiting now, how long have I been doing this, day and night? I think I'm up to 5 months now, after work and all weekends, and kudos to my girlfriend that actually stands out with this kind of madness. But finally we got color on the car, and I'm gonna lay 3 layers of clear coat, and then we're gonna take everything out, sand it down, and then of course we're gonna lay some more clear coat. I want to have a mirror finish on this car, so stay tuned. I think I'm actually gonna use the gimbal again, just to show you when I shoot the clear. The first you actually saw on the GoPro was the first layer, kind of thick. I already put down the second layer. I'm waiting now to actually put down the last third layer, and the third layer is actually just to be able to actually wet sand it and then put some more clear on it. But it already looks amazing, guys. It's really shiny already. Okay guys, are you ready for this? Because this looks amazing. Second coat of clear, and one more to go, and then wet sand, some more clear coat. Damn, it's shiny. I can't actually find any orange peel on this one. This looks sick, guys, and the color is amazing actually. But damn, it looks nice. No orange peel at all, so the 800 and the 1000 grit really made its case. I don't know if you can actually see the reflection of the camera. Wow, dude. Yeah, this came out really nice. Wow, look at that finish. That's only with clear coat. That's not a cut and buff. That's only the first layer of clear. Ah, this is gonna be so epic, guys. Woohoo! Wow. That clear coat though. Can you see me in the reflection? Hi guys! Hard work pays off. All that blocking and sanding, and that clear coat. Whoa. That's perfection. Look at that shine. Wow, this came out sick, guys. Damn. Damn, that color. I love how that changes. Bright green to dark green. Damn. What do you think, guys? I think I'm in love. I'm actually quite happy with the result after only 2 coats of clear. Of course I'm gonna do the third one. So after I lay the 3rd layer of clear, I'm actually gonna heat the paint booth up to around about 50 degrees. I'm gonna put it here in Fahrenheit, but let it be for an hour and then let it be for 2 days, and then I'm actually gonna block down the whole car and then recoat it with more clear coat. Has to be shiny. But that's actually all for today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the content, and stay tuned for what's coming up. I love your comments, guys. It's really fun how the I guess VQ Nation or just a YouTube thing that you can get so much feedback. Yes, I get a lot of hate, but haters will always hate and they have their opinion. That's fine for me. I'm building this car for me and not for nobody else. So I think I like it, or I love it. But as I always say, have a good morning, good evening, hej då!